13th South Asian Games, the government has decided to award medalists with cash prizes. While the decision is encouraging to the players and can help raise their morale, it would be better if the government spent more money on sports infrastructure and supported the growth of athletes throughout the year to boost the country's sports sector. Good morning, I'm Abhiday Shrestha, and these are the headlines of the hour. The government announces the biggest monetary reward so far to players who won medals at the 13th South Asian Games. Gold medalist to receive at least 900,000 rupees. Foreign Ministry not showing any interest in resolving the border disputes with neighbors India and China. Border Inspection Committee not formed despite the cabinet decision taken a month ago. Online fraud increasing in the country. Experts say banks must strengthen security systems to avoid banking thefts and monitor account holders. And India's parliament approves a bill that grants citizenship to non-Muslim illegal immigrants from Afghanistan, Bangladesh and Pakistan. The government decided to form the Nepal-India and Nepal-China Border Monitoring Committee a month ago to settle the border issues after India published the political map including Nepal's 400 square kilometer land of Kalapani, Lipulek and Limpia-Dhura. However, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, which was assigned to form the committee, has neither formed the committee nor prepared the procedure of the committee. Widespread protests were seen at the public level after India unveiled the new political map, including 400 square kilometers of Nepalese territory on 2nd of November. Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli and other high-ranking officials reiterated to settle the issue through diplomatic efforts. Unveiling the cabinet decision on 21st of November, government spokesman Gokul Baskota said that the government had decided to hand over the responsibility to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to form the Nepal-India and Nepal-China Border Monitoring Committee to observe and confirm the border with the two neighboring countries and submit the report to the government. Likewise, on 28th of November, Minister Baskota informed that the team had already been constituted in coordination with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and had been directed to present the report within 3 months. However, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs has not formed the Border Monitoring Committee, though the decision was taken by the government a month ago. As the committee is supposed to be comprised of representatives from the Home Ministry, Defense Ministry and Land Reform and Management Ministry, the decision of the members is in limbo. The concerned ministries could not finalize the members representing the ministries, citing lack of initiation from the Foreign Ministry. The Foreign Ministry, on the other hand, is avoiding to provide its views on the matter. Foreign Ministry spokesman Bharat Paudel expressed his unawareness regarding the formation of the committee and the progress regarding its work procedure. The delay in the formation of the committee shows the ignorance of the Foreign Ministry in sensitive issues related to the geographical integrity of the country. We'll take a short break here. We have more news coming up. Welcome back. An investigation by the Metropolitan Crime Division of Nepal Police has found that an international hacking outfit had readied 40 agents for a high-level online fraud worth millions of rupees. The police have also unraveled that a nexus of a criminal outfit is swindling money in the name of lotteries. The Metropolitan Crime Division has arrested 3 people, Ramesh Khadka of Dolkha District, Bisheshwar Prasad Tiwari and Sandeep Kalwar of Nawalparasi for their alleged involvement in assisting the international outfit to fleece money. Investigations have also linked these hackers and agents in the 40 million rupee scam of the Agricultural Development Bank on 23rd of September. The police have also found that the very hackers who carried out the online scam were involved in the hacking of the Agricultural Development Bank. They have speculated that these hackers could have breached other banks as well. Police have also found that Khadka had asked 13 of his relatives to open more than 15 bank accounts. The police have said that the account holders were paid commissions for securing deposits that the hackers had transferred into their accounts. The investigation has found that Khadka, Tiwari and Kalwar alone had used 18 bank accounts in the transaction of 150 million rupees. Experts say that banks must strengthen security systems to avoid banking thefts and monitor account holders. And it's time now for the international update. India's parliament has approved a bill that grants citizenship to non-Muslim illegal immigrants from Afghanistan, Bangladesh and Pakistan. The bill passed the upper house of parliament by 125 votes to 105. It had already cleared the lower house. The news came as protests against the bill raged in northeastern states bordering Bangladesh. Troops were deployed in Tripura and police battled protesters in Assam's capital, Guwahati. Critics say the bill is discriminatory, but the ruling Hindu nationalist Bharatiya Janata Party BJP says it will give sanctuary to people fleeing religious persecution. The Citizenship Amendment Bill is now set to be signed into law. Those protesting against the bill say it is part of the BJP's agenda to marginalize Muslims and violates India's secular principles. More than 700 eminent Indian personalities, including jurists, lawyers, academics and actors, have signed a statement categorically condemning the bill. It says that the government seems intent on causing huge upheavals within the Indian society. Many others have questioned why it only refers to non-Muslim migrants from Pakistan, Bangladesh and Afghanistan when minorities from other neighboring countries were also being persecuted. Tamil film superstar turned politician Kamal Hassan asked why the same courtesy was not being extended to Sri Lankan migrants from minority communities. In Parliament as well, a number of opposition parties and politicians have raised similar concerns. We have more news coming up, but right now it's time for another short break. Welcome back. It's time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
And here's the question. What do you think should be done to control online fraud? Your options are A, aware users, B, strict law enforcement, and C, form separate monitoring body. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And it's time now for the sports news.
Sports news.
Nepal finished second behind India in the medal tally, bagging 51 gold, 60 silver, and 95 bronze medals at the 13th South Asian Games, which concluded on Tuesday. Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli announced the monetary reward to the medal-winning players while meeting them at his official residence in Balwatar yesterday. According to the announcement, individual category players winning more than one gold medal will be awarded 1.1 million rupees per gold medal, whereas each player winning one gold medal will be given 900,000 rupees. Similarly, each player winning silver medal and bronze medal will receive 600,000 and 300,000 rupees respectively. Similarly, the coaches who trained the gold medal winning players will receive 500,000 rupees each. In our Public Voice segment, we had asked the medalists of the 13th South Asian Games in individual category what they thought of regarding the prize money announced by the government. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
Public Voice.
प्राइज घोषणा गर्यो प्रधानमन्त्रीज्यूले हामीले सोचे पनि थिएनौं कि यति धेरै होला भनेर एकदमै राम्रो हो यो यसले गर्दाखेरि इन्करेज हुन्छ यसले गर्दाखेरि नयाँ पिढीहरु चाहिँ खेलकुदमा आकर्षित हुन्छन्
एकदम खुसी लाग्यो एकदम राम्रो त्यो प्राइज राख्दिनु भयो एकदम राम्रो
एभरेजमा 6 देखि 7 लाख सम्म आउँछ कि भन्ने हाम्रो सोच हाम्रो अनुमान थियो तर त्यो भन्दा पनि धेरै आयो 9 लाख आयो यो हाम्रो लागि एकदम सरप्राइजको कुरा भयो भनौं न राहत मिलेको छ एकदमै स्वर्ण पदकको कदर भएको छ भन्छु म चाहिँ
खुसी नै छौं हामी किनकि हामीलाई यति खेलाडीहरुलाई यति गर्नु भनेको हामीले खुसी नै मान्नुपर्छ
5 लाख थियो जुन पहिला गएको साल हैन त्यही जस्तो अहिले भइराको सायद खेलाडी बोर मान्नुहुन्थ्यो होला तर यसपालि चाहिँ सरप्राइजिङ प्याकेजले सरप्राइजिङ गरेको छ र जुन सरप्राइजिङ रिजल्ट आछ हाम्रो साफ गेम नि त्यही कुराले गर्दा होला सरप्राइजिङ रिजल्ट आयो सो हामी धेरै खुसी छौं
Atletico Madrid and Atlanta have entered the knockout stages of the Champions League. Atletico Madrid defeated Lokomotiv Moscow 2-0 to cruise into the last 16. In the match held at their home ground Wanda Metropolitania last night, Atletico got a chance for an early lead, however failed to make use of the penalty provided in the second minute. However, Joao Felix converted a penalty in the 17th minute to give Atletico a 1-0 lead. Atletico doubled their lead in the 54th minute through Diego Simon's goal. With the win, Atletico became runners-up from Group D. Meanwhile, Juventus defeated Bayern Leverkusen 2-0 last night. Juventus had already booked their place in the pre-quarterfinals as group winners prior to last night's match. Likewise, Atlanta blanked 10-men Shakhtar Donetsk 3-0 to book its place in the knockout stage as well. Atlanta made their debut through this Champions League season. Atlanta had faced defeat in their first 3 games, however made it to the pre-quarterfinals as runners-up in the group. Meanwhile, Manchester City defeated Dynamo Zagreb 4-1, Paris Saint-Germain thrashed Galatasaray 5-0, and Bayern Munich defeated Tottenham 3-0 in the matches held last night. The final 16 draw will be published on Monday next week. And it's time now for our special segment, Glorious History.
On 10th of December 1964, African-American civil rights leader Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for his non-violent resistance to racial prejudice in America. At 35 years of age, the Georgia-born minister was the youngest person ever to receive the award. Martin Luther King Jr. was born in Atlanta in 1929, the son of a Baptist minister. He received a doctorate degree in theology and in 1955 organized the first major protest of the civil rights movement. The successful Montgomery bus boycott, influenced by Mohandas Gandhi, he advocated non-violent civil disobedience to racial segregation. The peaceful protest he led throughout the American South were often met with violence, but King and his followers persisted, and the non-violent movement gained momentum. On 12th of December 2015, the participating 196 countries of the United Nations Climate Change Conference reached consensus to the final global pact, the Paris Agreement, to reduce emissions as part of the method for reducing greenhouse gas. In the 12-page document, the members agreed to reduce their carbon output as soon as possible and to do their best to keep global warming to well below 2 degrees centigrade. The number of participants and the force of the commitments made the Paris Agreement a landmark event unprecedented in the field of climate change negotiations. The agreement formally came into force on 4th of November 2016, several days before the 22nd conference of the parties, and has now been ratified by 169 countries, including the European Union, representing 87.75% of emissions. All countries participated, including the least developed countries, which committed to taking steps to reduce their emissions. Several states also indicated that they wanted to transition to 100% renewable energy within 15 years.
And now, before wrapping up, here's a look at the top stories once again. The government announces the biggest monetary reward so far to players who won medals at the 13th South Asian Games. Gold medalists to receive at least 900,000 rupees. Foreign Ministry not showing any interest in resolving the border disputes with neighbors India and China. Border Inspection Committee not formed despite the cabinet decision taken a month ago. Online fraud increasing in the country. Experts say banks must strengthen security systems to avoid banking thefts and monitor account holders. And India's parliament approves a bill that grants citizenship to non-Muslim illegal immigrants from Afghanistan, Bangladesh and Pakistan. And that's all for the moment. Keep watching Kantipur Television HD for more news and entertainment. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.